Hi guys, VST here, Tech. Welcome back on my channel, guys. Guess what I'm gonna be doing today? Guess what is the video? Well, you've probably seen the title already, right? So if you are an Android gamer, right? And if you happen to have a Samsung phone, and if you wanna do native monitoring of your frames per second, your CPU load, and also your GPU load, yeah? Then just watch this video, guys, and understand how you can do this in no minute. It will take you 1 minute, no additional software required, no fancy tricks and hacks. It's built in, all right? It's built in. So if you're really into games and you want to see how bad your Exynos is, or how great your Exynos is, or how great your Snapdragon is inside your Samsung phone so that you can really beat up your Samsung friends with Exynos, then you might want really to consider enabling this FPS. And if you happen to like videos like this, you might want to consider subscribing for my channel and also like the video, guys. But hey, you know that 96% of my watch time is actually from people not subscribed to the channel? I mean, honestly, that's really a crime. Only almost 4% of you are subscribed, so please subscribe for my channel, guys. This is really a good way for you to help me go forward, right? Again, 96% watch time is actually coming from people not subscribed on the channel. That's really incredible. I mean, come on. I know you can do better, guys. And now let's just go forward with the video, and I'm gonna show you guys how you can set this up. We're now back at the drawing board, and you can see that I'm on my whole screen. I'm even not inside the game, and I can still already see the FPS counter, the CPU percentage allocation, and also the GPU, and that's really incredible, guys. Again, I told you, right? And this is not a gimmick. I mean, it just really works. So you can just see by browsing how many average frame rates per second I can make. So you can just see this is really, really incredible. Now, again, I told you, and I promise you, very easy to do this. No software needed. Everything is already in your phone. Alright, guys, the first thing we need to do is we need to go into the settings and enable the developer options. If you don't have the developer options enabled, don't worry, I got you covered. So we need to go into About Phone, then we need to go into Software Information, and then you need to type repeatedly into the build number until you see the message that the developer mode has been turned on. Now just go back into the settings, scroll down, and you're gonna see something called developer options. Don't freak out, there are thousands of settings there, right? Just scroll down a bit until you reach here games, and inside games there is this little miraculous setting waiting for you to turn this on. It's called GPU watch, which is really getting information about an app CPU or GPU usage, which is pretty much fair enough. But when we click inside and enable that one, we can also see that it can apparently measure the FPS, right? So when I exit right now the developer settings, you can see, boom, there it is, I have it, right? So it was not a lie, guy. There are also a lot of settings to this thing. You can go to the general settings. You can apparently change the update interval, so as soon as possible, it's gonna be like almost real-time monitoring. You can also adjust the background color. Let me just pick the red one. You can also make it transparent or non-transparent. You can also remove the grid and the margin. So let's press OK here and go back and see how it's gonna look like. You see, now the background is already red. If I go back, of course, and I go to the general settings, I can go back and just choose the previous background, right? Which is right now a green one. And you have also the widgets here. Right now I have the FPS here and the load, but you can also press the plus, and you can also add some other widgets from the presets, right? So there are graph widgets here, FPS load. You can go to text. You can also choose the context info. When you choose the context info, you can get here information about the API used and also the resolution. Now right now nothing is played, so I don't see any API and any resolution, but let me just show what happens when I go back into one of my favorite games recently, the Genshin Impact. Boom, OpenGL, we can see the resolution and we can see the driver type, system driver. Right now I'm already seeing the FPS, and I am already seeing here my CPU location and the GPU location. Now this red background is not good, guys, so I'm just going to return and set the previous one. So I'm just gonna go into the general settings and I'm gonna go for a darker background. Now going back here, and we see we don't have the margins here. I removed the margins. When I start to play the game right now, you can see I'm doing 50-60 FPS. Well, that's actually a wish, right? I think as long as it's getting intense, it's gonna go back to the 30 FPS. But hey, it's gonna go back to 30, right? It's an Exynos phone, so don't blame me for that one. Guys, I really hope that you enjoyed this video. And then again, please think about the message that I told you in the beginning. 96% watching the videos are not subscribed. Please help me fix that one. And with that said, we're gonna meet in my next video, guys. Hope that you stay safe and catch up soon. VST over and bye.